Things I learned in therapy. Part 1. My therapist once said, God gives us gifts. No, she said this actually. She said, I don't know what your stance is on God, but I believe that God gives us gifts and then God places people on this earth ready to receive those gifts. To me, that gives me like sparks. It's like, so you're telling me that I have a gift, right? And if I use it, there's someone, multiple people in the world who are like meant to like it. It almost sounds insane or absurd, but she mentioned John Legend and how for her, John Legend, when he sings, it feels like it's just something moving through her. It's like John Legend's music is like, that's literally how she was explaining it. Eyes rolling back, she was like, oh, John Legend. I knew it was true what she was saying about how God gives gifts and then people to receive those gifts. Cause I'm like, John Legend doesn't make me feel that way. Honestly, I don't even know 3 songs by John Legend. Probably do, but don't know he sang them. You feel me? But there are artists and people, filmmakers, and things that I gravitate towards. And I'm like, ooh, you see my toes? I said, oh, this was made just for me. When Sir sings a song, I'm like, oh, Sir, yes. When Issa Rae makes another anything, I'm like, oh, Issa, yes. And it's like these people are using their gifts, and I know that I was placed on this earth with like this inclination to just gravitate towards them. I found them. You feel me? We will find our tribe too. Okay? I believe that we're all gifted. You are gifted. Whoever you are listening to this, you are gifted. And God gave you these gifts with the intention of you using them so that other people can be blessed through you. What? Oh God, am I preaching? People are waiting to receive a blessing, to receive a word, to receive a spark of motivation, of just knowledge to go out and live and experience and feel and they're waiting for it, even though they don't even know it yet. Even if they don't even know it yet, they are waiting for it. Because God gives us these gifts with the intentions that people will receive them. But we have to use them. Yeah, we have to use them. As an artist, I get caught up in my head, or I used to, a lot about if what I was sharing was good enough. We are all good enough simply by being. So instead of taking a lot of my energy and putting it into thoughts of like, am I good enough? Is this good enough? Are people gonna like it? I'm sitting into the knowing that I'm gifted. All right? And every time I use these gifts, is to honor the source and the energy that gave me these gifts and sharing them into the world, because I know that it is meant to be received by somebody else. And it just goes full circle. It's like no one loses anything in this circle of just like giving and receiving, giving and receiving. So use your gifts. Sit in the comfort and the knowing that you are meant to use those gifts. And someone is meant to receive them. And actually, they're waiting for it. They just don't know it yet. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. Follow me at Nina the Crab on Instagram. And if you're wondering if this sweet and sultry voice is on podcasts, it is. I have a podcast called An Empowering Self-Narrative, and the videos for those podcasts will start to come out on this channel very shortly, so stay tuned. Until next time, y'all. Create it instead of pretending like you don't deserve it. Don't forget that.